Hi, today I'm talking about a Pokemon called a Nattorei or a Ferrothorn, whatever you prefer to call Japanese American name. Um, so in my opinion, this Pokemon's just a complete bitch. This is probably the most annoying Pokemon you'll ever encounter in any generation, first through fifth. Okay, let's start off. So let's take a look at this Pokemon's base stats. Okay. So 74 HP, that's decent HP. 94 attack. Okay, so this thing can attack. It has full capabilities to attack, even without any EV investment, really. Okay, 94 attack is respectable. I don't know why the fuck it's 94. Can't be like a even number. There's a lot of weird base stats on this thing. So, okay, next one, 131 for defense. Another weird number, not even on like the 5 scale. So 131 defense, that's crazy, okay? So we already know this thing's a tank, okay? But just having a high base defense stat isn't enough to be the most annoying Pokemon in the fucking game, which it is. So 54 special attack, not gonna be using that. 116 special defense. Now, not only is this thing a freaking defensive wall, it's also a special wall too. Okay, so it's a combination of both, okay? So this thing's already freaking crazy. And 20 speed. Now you might think, okay, well at least it's slow. Well yeah, but that just means it can Gyro Ball with its steel stab. Gyro Ball, freaking bullshit. Alright. So its base stats are, I'd say, overpowered. The reason why it has such high defense and it has an attack that can get by, making this thing freaking unstoppable. But that's not it. Let's take a look at its resistances. This thing has 10 resistances, one of them being a quarter resistance, which is grass. That's fucking ridiculous. How the hell do you make a Pokemon with 10 resistances? That only leaves like, what, I think 5? 5 that are freaking available to hit neutral? Okay, now it does have one weakness, fire, okay? Now, I'll talk about that in a little bit, and fighting, but see, the thing about this thing is such a tank that a double super effective attack doesn't do shit. It does nothing. You need at least a 4 times super effective attack to do any kind of damage. Okay, for example, I was playing on in Pokemon Black. I was playing on the random matchup, and I came across a Ferrothorn. And I'd come across all these Ferrothorns all the time. So you know what? I said, all right, I'm gonna prepare for this motherfucker. Okay, so I put Flamethrower on a Slowpoke, and for those of you that don't know, Fire Blast on a Slowpoke. And for those of you who don't know, Slowpoke has a base 100 special attack, which I put EV investment into, about I think 100. So a lot of you don't know also, Slowpoke can learn Fire Blast, okay, even though it's a water psychic type. So this thing comes out, and I switch in to Slowpoke, and he doesn't know it is a Fire Blast, okay? Now, it's 4 times effective, and even though it's not stabbed, 120 damage, okay, that's the strongest fire attack, with a respectable special attack on my Slowpoke. Should be able to take it out, right? No, 75% damage. I couldn't fucking believe it. This thing is the most overpowered Pokemon that I've ever seen in my life, okay? And, that's why I put a freaking horrible drawing of it up, because I fucking hate it so much. It doesn't even deserve good drawing. I don't know, made that, sorry for talking shit about your drawing. I got it off Google. So anyway, it has that one weakness to fire. So I guess that's its kryptonite. But like I said, unless it's a stab fire, I mean, my Slowpoke, I can't recall. I think it had like 120. This is at level 50, of course. Had 120 like special attack or something. No, I think it was 150. Yeah, 150 special attack, 140 something actually. And it couldn't take it out with a Fire Blast. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? And I ended up coming back to kill me with kill my Slowpoke, and I ended up beating it. But still, I mean, this thing is fucking crazy, and especially if you don't have fire as an option, you're fucked. If you do not, this is the reason why I almost have fire on almost, I'd say at least half my Pokemon, or 2 out of 3 in random matchup. Because this thing, if you do not have fire available, I mean, there's no way of beating it. Even fighting this, the 2 times super effective, a high jump kick won't even do that much damage to this thing. I think Metacham's high jump kick does like 75%. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not quite sure, but I vaguely remember something like that. I mean, it's just like It's just fucking ridiculous. Why would Game Freak make such an overpowered Pokemon? I don't understand. Like, okay, now let's talk about more of its options. It has iron barbs. Okay, for those of you who don't know, it's like a built-in Rocky helmet. So you're trying to take out this freaking wall, chip in it as much as you can each time, and you're getting iron barbed every single time. You're getting health taken off you. So how fucking annoying is that? Okay, this doesn't even take up an item spot. It just has it. It's almost like that sturdy. Oh, don't even start about sturdy. Freaking free focus sash. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Nattorei. You know, and it has so many healing options too. This is what is the freaking, you know, most walls have healing options, but there's nothing like this. I mean, sure, it doesn't have recover. You know, I'm not sure if it has rest, but it has leftovers. Well, of course, an item, but it has leech seed. It can learn leech seed through breeding and ingrain. So if you set up a leech seed, which trust me, you'll have plenty of time to do, since this thing is not going to go down in one hit unless it's a fire stab. A stabbed fire. You know, leech seed, ingrain, like I said, and with a combination of leftovers, if you get that whole thing set up, you're recovering a quarter of your HP each turn. You use protect once, that's almost as good as fucking recover. I mean, it's ridiculous. And you can't even feint through it, because feint won't do shit, because it's like a normal, so that's half, it's a resistance right there. I mean, this thing is incredible. It's just a fucking, it's a wall, and I can't believe it's almost, I mean, I know there's Pokemon that are overpowered, but I'm saying this thing needs to be uber, for sure. You know, this is this is beyond overuse. This thing, I mean, if fire is available, you should be able to take it out, but I mean, come on, who's gonna have stab fire, like, who's gonna have fire types really on their team? Like, a lot. They're just not good. They have too many weaknesses, and there aren't, like, a great number of fire Pokemon out there. Except that, Daruma, Darmanitan, or whatever, that's a new fire type, is pretty good. He's not that good compared to this thing. Like I said, I mean, my Slowpoke, 150 base, special attack, couldn't even take this thing out. Like, are you fucking kidding me? With a Fire Blast? You know? That's just fucking incredible to me. You know? It did as much damage as a double super effective move usually does on Pokemon. Okay? And it's a 4 times super effective. That's to me, that is just, it makes the game less fun to me, honestly, when I come across people with Nattorei. Because I'm like, oh shit, now I gotta fucking switch into Pokemon that doesn't have fire. And if I do have a fire Pokemon, either way, it's gonna set up, and I'm gonna hit it, it's gonna do iron bar. It's just a fucking hassle. And I have to base my team around putting fire moves so I can get rid of this fucking thing, where they could be used on other moves, you know, like ice moves for dragons and shit, you know, because I thought dragons were a threat, but guess what? We have fucking Ferrothorn, so that's even a bigger threat now. I mean, I don't know if it's a bigger threat, but to me it is. Like, this thing, there's not much more to say about it. And the bottom line is it's just completely overpowered, and it's just, it needs to be fucking uber. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna get tons of comments saying, oh, this thing's easy to handle, you know, but no, to me, it's not. And like I said, I will keep repeating this, I swear to God, this thing did not have the Orca Berry or whatever it is, like, that reduces fire, not many fire resistance berries. It didn't do any special defense boost. I watched the video replay, I saved it as my battle video, because I could not believe it. My Slowpoke, I'll repeat this, with 150 attack, 150 special attack, sorry, at level 50, could not take this thing out with a Fire Blast. It took out like 75% health. You know, let me know what you think about that, guys. I mean, I think, could that guy be hacking I was playing? I don't even know. But I know I've had other bad experience with this fucking Pokemon, and to me, it's just fucking ridiculous, and it just pisses me off, honestly. You know, so I guess it's like, if you can't beat him, join him, you know, right? Just put a Ferrothorn on every team, so we have fucking Ferrothorns all over the fucking place, you know? I mean, I guess we have to. I mean, it's the only way to stay competitive. It's almost like a Chansey. It's a modern, it's 5th gen, it's like a Chansey, basically. The thing's just a wall. It doesn't have the HP, but it has, like, every freaking resistance. It has so many healing, and the freaking iron barb, just, God, and the gyro ball. Dude, this thing has a base 20 speed, one of, like, the slowest speeds in the game. You know how much that gyro ball probably gets off that? God damn, that is fucking ridiculous. Especially since there's so many speedy Pokemon out there. God, people are gonna put zero IV and like a negative speed nature. This thing's just gonna fucking, that gyro ball stab will just tear shit up. I'm not even sure if give the Gyro Ball attack or special. I'm not even sure, but like even with that 54 special attack, I mean that's I don't know the Gyro Ball calculation, but that's just gonna it's incredible. What other options does this thing fucking have? Yeah. Oh yeah. Like most Pokemon has Protect, but I mean that Protect can just be abused and abused. It'd just be a non-stop fucking wall. I mean, it's got Power Whip, which is a huge freaking good physical grass move. Like Power Whip and Gyro Ball are all you fucking need. Like I said, only fire can take this thing out. Fire, that's it. And nothing else is gonna even touch this thing. I mean, not even fighting move. It's incredible. I mean, Conkeldurr might have a chance just because that thing is so strong too. But that's not that Pokemon has its weaknesses. It's not a cheap strong, you know. Sure, it can learn Mach Punch and all that shit, but it's not a cheap strong. This thing is just so hard to deal with. And like I said, I have to base my fucking teams. I have to base them on that shit, and it really pisses me off. So I think I've already ran out of time, so I'm gonna have to cut some of this video out. I don't even know, but let me know what you think in the comments, you know. And I don't want to hear any of you fucking Nattorei fans, like fanboys, like, oh, he's the best Pokemon, you know. Yeah, it's because he's fucking cheap. Takes no effort to use. You know, you see the thing about even if you know his move pool, you can't beat it. That's the whole problem. Okay, without sacrificing move slots to put fire on your team. You know, one of those Pokemon that we have to work around in this gen again. To work around just for this Pokemon. You know. Alright, well, yep, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.